It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance, and we are joined by the mayor of Pomona. He is Elliot Rothman. And sir, I want to speak with you about hot rods. I know that the Inland Empire is hot rod central. You're on the edge of the Inland Empire. Talk to us about the National Hot Rod Association Winter Nationals.
Well, Brad, we just had our 55th anniversary, I should say, of the Winter Nationals in Pomona. It's the beginning of the drag racing season. As you know, it starts in Pomona.
Yes.
And then come November, it'll be the World Championship in November. So right now, the leaderboard in our city is where it all took off. We had cars hitting 330 miles an hour from a dead stop, so that's 3.1 seconds. Yeah, it's blow the doors off any motorsports in the world.
How did Pomona become kind of the mecca of Hot Rod Central?
Well, our drag racing strip was started similarly to a lot of them by Lions Club International.
Interesting.
Which used to be in Long Beach. They had the Lions drag strip.
Right.
They had one in OCIR, which is long gone. Right. It was started by them, and then it turned into Orange County International. Got it. And ours was started the same way with the help of Chief Parker, who was police chief at the time, and a lot of guys coming back in the 50s from Korea and even before that, World War II guys were looking for things to do with cars and motors. So rather than having them drive illegally, because they were using the streets everywhere for illegal drag racing, kind of like one of the old James Dean movies. Right. They got together and they decided they were going to have the Pomona Time and Trials Association in Pomona. So it's right near the airstrip of Brackett Field, attached to the Fairplex.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and since then it's grown into a multi-million-dollar sport. It's for the really big players. It's a $5 million a piece sponsorship just to get the game going. I
want to ask you, if I may, a few months ago I heard that in Boston, I think it was, there was a time capsule that was opened, and they found some original signatures of, I think, Paul Revere and folks. I love all the time capsule stuff. We had our own time capsule at Arroyo Elementary School. Tell us about that.
Well, in 1956, they put in the time capsule. In the front of the school, there's a placard. It says, dedicated on this date, and then my past colleagues at the time's names were inscribed on the brass. Kind of looks like a headstone.
Sure.
And behind it, we've had success, not so much the Pomona Unified School District, of recovering these different time capsules from when the schools were first built. Oh my God. My first one is at Westmont Elementary School by where I live. Right. And they opened that one up, and we had to use a jackhammer to get to all the concrete.
And how old was it?
That one was 50 years old.
What was in there?
Well, when they pulled the Westmont open, it was a canister, so they had to have these, it kind of looked like they had to tin snip it open. And to get the contents out, and Westmont, way back then, was a school for deaf children.
Oh, interesting.
So they had the equipment when they took it out that was old,
for hearing.
Right, but not like you see today, a small implant, huge devices. And across the way from the school is Westmont Community Church, which was founded by Walter Knott from Knott's Berry Farm, who him and his wife got married when they both went to Pomona High way back when.
Are you going to be opening the Royal Elementary one soon?
No, we just did.
And what'd you find? Briefly, we don't have much time.
Paul Revere's signature. And all those guys from Boston came out.
What'd you find?
We found little newspapers and pictures, and the kids that put it together, the student body president, and some of the now adults were sixth graders and fifth graders at the time who graduated the school. They were there.
I love it.
They brought about 20 kids who are now adults. Oh, it was incredible.
Okay, his name is Elliot Rothman. He is the mayor of Pomona. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.
Thank you, Brad, for having me.